to my boy, Manel Kape versus Bruno Silva. Manel Kape just has the weirdest fucking fights. I mean, he has the split decision. Yeah, HB Comer says this was an OG night. Michael Johnson had a great win too. Yeah, all the old dudes were winning besides Colby. He's the only one. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, Manel Kape versus Bruno Silva. Uh, Pantoja beats him in his UFC debut by decision. He gets robbed by Nicolau. Then he's like first round finish, flying knee, first round finish, punches. Then he's got like 2 canceled fights. He beats Vorak, 3 canceled fights. He beats Felipe Dos Santos on a short notice fight because it was supposed to be Kai Kara France. So he takes on a debuting guy and they have a great fight. And then 2 canceled fights again. And then he fights Mokaev. And Mokaev's like cheating the whole fight. He's like pulling his shorts down. He loses to Mokaev, but then they cut Mokaev after it. And you're like, dude, Manel Kape is like cursed or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. And then they have this fight against Bruno Silva. And he gets kicked in the nuts 3 times uh, to the point where they take a point from Bruno Silva. But this was the fight. When he signed to the UFC, I was telling everybody, and I have been since, this is the guy. He's going to be the champ. It's only a matter of time. He got a setback here. But look at this. He got the first round flying knee. He's back on track. Oh, it's just another little setback. And then he keeps having these setbacks. But man, this fight shows. Hey, shout out George says Kape versus Izzy will be fun to watch. Yeah, calls out Izzy in the post fight interview. But Kape, he showed in this fight what I've seen from him in Ryzen, and what I've been trying to tell people about is when he starts to go and when he lets his hands go, he is so fucking slick. And Bruno Silva's a savage. Bruno Silva's on like a 4-fight knockout streak or something like that. And so he's no slouch, but you could see the levels in this where Bruno Silva's throwing these combinations and Manel Kape is slipping them like fucking Anderson Silva and then stinging him with like 4-punch combinations. Manel Kape, the Zalgis Zumugora fight is the one where he put together like a 20-punch combination to finish him. Manel Kape, when he hits this streak, he looks like a Dragon Ball Z fighter. He's like after imaging around people and shit. He's hitting angles, hitting him with like 4-punch combinations. Ramiro says, Will must have had to change his underwear multiple times watching Kape. This is him when he got hit in the nuts the 3rd time. And they take a point, and he's like, "Oh man!" And then as soon as they start the fight, he just goes fucking ham, and he slips like 4 punches and starts fucking swanging and banging. But he really did look like a world beater in this fight. This showed like this is what this guy's capable of. He just has these weird, sometimes for his own, at his own doing, he has these weird setbacks. But the angles and combinations that he hits when he decides to go, how fast he is when he exits combinations. The big right hand that Bruno Silva kept trying to land, he landed a few times, but Manel was able to roll with it and really take the sting off of it. And then the finishing sequence is fucking hilarious because he clips him and then he kicks him to the liver and he grazes the cup. And Bruno Silva's like, "Oh, he fucking hit me. He hit me now. He low kicked me." And he fucking runs him down while he's hurt, like Frank Trigg versus Matt Hughes 2. Except this time he got the finish and he just put the hands on him, got the finish while he's still kind of complaining about getting kicked in the nuts. And they're just like, "You had 3, man. You did 3. We're gonna let 1 slide, I guess." Keith Peterson just being horrible. But it works for me because that's my boy. And then he calls out the champ in the post-fight interview. And Ganskow earlier said, "I think I had Kape to be the champ by 2025." And he says, "Oh wait, I had Mokaev." Well, how crazy, right? Because Kape's last fight, he loses to Mokaev. Here we are. Let's see where they both go. Mokaev just fought. He got a win, but it's on like I think it was ACA or something like that. And then because he's out of the UFC, and then Manel's here getting another win on a main card to finish the year, and calling out for the belt. And everyone's like, he might get it. I think you probably do Kai Kara France versus Pantoja, But I think with this win and the performance that Manel really styled on him. This was like this is like one of those Matrix level fights where everything you see, he's slipping. Um, and HLB Comer, this is the next point I'm going to make. Good performance, but who the F is Bruno Silva? Let's give him somebody from the top 10. And that's exactly where I'm at too. I think you do, you know, it's tough to say. I would do Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. Kai Kara-France knocked out Urseg with a one-punch knockout. That's a title shot, in my opinion. And while they're doing that, you do Manel Kape versus someone like Brandon Royval or Brandon Moreno. Have him fight one of the Brandons. I think the Moreno fight would be fucking a banger. I think that's what you do. And if he gets that, then he's next for the title shot. And I think flyweight is fucking in a great spot. Everyone's like, Pantoja needs to move up. He's got no one to fight. Kai Kara-France, Manel Kape, if they can somehow funnel this and make this happen, that's a big if, right? Manel Kape versus Moreno is a dangerous fight. But I want to see it. And if he can get that one, I think it's a title shot. And he already went to decision with Pantoja. I know Pantoja's kind of leveled up since then. But, it was a UFC debut for Manel. So that's already got some intrigue in it. It's a rematch. Pantoja's pretty much rematched everybody for his whole title reign already, so why not another one? But yes, that is my boy. I don't know if for the past 3 years, I've been picking Manel to finish the year with the belt. I don't know if I picked him this year, but I will definitely be picking him next year again. I think he ends the year of 2025 with the belt.
Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.